That is me just heading off from the little white cottage. I had some coffee, decaf, not a savage, and loads of food. So don't trip now, man. See, the first kilometre or so after you've stopped, just getting going again, getting your legs going again. So you get into a kind of rhythm or something when you're walking. I think there's a couple of bits of rocky outcrop that I've got to get over between here and Loch Ranza. I don't know, blah blah blah, be careful. I guess I've reached the salt pans, I think that's what they called it. So it's basically where they harvested salt from the sea. Apparently Arran salt was top notch, as you would expect. Everybody loves their own building, right? They're super emotive. There's people here, you know, at this wee bay doing their thing. That's nice, eh? You could probably camp here without any trouble, like there's a few wee pitches. This is looking awfully like somewhere where I need to concentrate fully and give it my full care and attention. Oh, hello. Somebody created steps here. Can you see them? I just see them. I just seen them. I just seen them. Look. Oh. God. Normally I love jumping across rocks, but you're so remote here as well. Closest thing to you is like boats. So, anywho, onward. I've not filmed anything along here because it has just been an absolute brutality trying to come along. So normally this is the sort of stuff I love, but with the backpack on, oh my god, and it's gone on for a really long way and I'm still not out of it. But I felt like I needed to show you. That's the path. Oof. Oof. I cannot tell you how glad I am to see this turn into that. Oh, oh, I just came up like through there. But, oh, holy moly. Oh my goodness, yeah, they're not joking, that is the path up there. Right. I'm even glad to be walking on like pebbles. That was hard. After getting through all those rocks and everything, phoned ahead to Loch Ranza campsite and they said book online. I checked it out and I was going to book my tent in, but then I saw that they had little pod things available and I was like, well, do you know what, it's my birthday tomorrow, so it's my birthday tomorrow, I'm gonna have me one of them. Oh, what a time to be alive. Glamping. Nearing civilization. There's more people. Look at that, it's beautiful. I just stopped to read this and I'd say pause it and read it because it completely encapsulates how I just felt coming round the corner and seeing little Loch Ranza. I'm glad that I booked the wee pod. It's a nice campsite. People are just sitting around reading books and chilling out outside. It's very peaceful. It's 8:45, so I think I am just going to curl up and go to sleep quite soon. Right, I will see you in the morning. Morning. I'm just going to whisper because I think I'm the only person up so far. outside. I don't even know if you can hear me because I've got to be so quiet. So and I'm about to light the gas, which goes. Oh my god. Amazing. I was just filming that ruin behind me, the barking house, and dry stone walling, right? There's been a lot of interesting different dikes. This is quite interesting. It's obviously been up for a long time. It's got a lot of variation in stone. That's nice, isn't it, with all the quartz in it? When the walls are alongside roads, they rarely stand up very well, just from the road vibration. I do enjoy bits like these where the large stone is just built into it and everything else is built over the top. You've got these lovely sections built with the big stones and the nice variation of like the round stone and awkwardly huge built into the wall. That's superb. Somebody went to the trouble of putting that up there. That is class. Top marks, folks. Yeah, I do like this. I do like that. And I love these great big pillars. Nice. Oof. There's a brutally quick climb out of Loch Ranza. It's just started to get hot now. It's 20 to 9. Somebody started to work early. So as I understand it, this little path, that one, I'd imagine they go the same way, can be really boggy and a bit brutal. So let's go find out. The guidebook described sections along here as being super boggy. Oh my word, coming through those woods was absolutely brutal, but that's not why I stopped. Why I stopped is because, I don't know if you can see the deer. Let me see if I can zoom in. Maybe just see them there. Also, it's an alright view, isn't it? Deer might be pretty, but those little blighters are responsible for a lot of the ticks. And coming through those trees, oh my god, I just had to give up. I had to give up worrying about it in the end. You were ducking under them, weaving through them, pushing by them. So it looks like I've got a little bit more to go, and then I'll be dropping down there, and I'd imagine I'll be going right round the edge there on the road. Coming down here towards Catacol, I think it is. One of the places I'd earmarked as a wild camping spot is just down there. Can you see the red car just a little bit ahead of that in that area there? And I see there's a little green tent there. You know, just for future reference, people. So Right, and then you got the mountains. What? I didn't really mean this to be the backpacker's guide to the Arran Coastal Way, but this is just out of Catacall on, you see the wee bridge behind me, so the bridge is on the big bend, you'll see it on the map. There's a really nice little spot down there, see if you've brought hammocks to camp. It's right next to the road, but the road's fairly quiet. Walking on the road, it's a mixed blessing. Simple, I'm just listening to Feet in the Clouds by Richard Asquith. It's about fell running in the Lake District. It's ideal because I've got bone conductor headphones, so they sit like here, not in my ears, so I can still hear the traffic. Yeah, it's nice, I can just walk along and just... I think you've got to try and make the road walking enjoyable somehow. But it's also, I mean, you know, it's not terrible. I stopped for this. Proper little old graveyard. If you see any ghosts on the camera, let me know. I hung around in there for a little bit longer, hoping that the tall guy gets further away from me. It's not that I don't want to like talk to people or whatever, I actually do. It's the awkwardness, like he passed me, he stopped to have something to eat and I passed him, and I stopped to, I'm walking really slowly as well, I stopped to look at that graveyard and he went by me. Anyway, he's getting further away, I'll just take my time. Oh lordy, just towards the end of the day there, I think I just got too much sun. I just kind of rushed in here, it's only like 3:30, and went, oh, that'll do. So I've laid down in my tent for the last half hour. It's not bad. It's not bad pitch. Not gonna lie, I am literally just sitting around waiting for the temperature to go down. Feels like survival at the moment, but just because of the heat. Well, this is entertaining. I've just realised that I tore a hole in my leggings. I climbed over a barbed wire fence and I knew I'd caught the fence, but I didn't think I'd caught it that badly. It's not like I've got needle and thread with me. Right, okay, well, we'll not worry about that just now.
Withdraw whatever losses it may demand. Those losses, as it turned out, would not be insignificant.
Yeah, I've been struggling a bit tonight. Just with the heat, it's a long day in the heat. I'd like to say I just have to look after myself a little bit better, but part of the problem is you can't get out of the sun. There wasn't really an option to do that, I just kind of had to keep going. Yeah, I'm a bit zoned out. Anywho, just made my dinner, so I've got a decaf coffee and tonight I've got pulled pork with rice, but I've also got some roast beef that I picked up in Pernmill from the little shop, and I've got salt and vinegar, balsamic salt and vinegar. So that's a dinner, right? I think so. Oh lordy, it is so much easier to cope now that it's not as hot. It's a much more palatable temperature. I feel like I can show you around a little bit more. So there's my wee tent there, and then the coastal way came up there. Incidentally, I actually took a wrong turn and I ended up on the road, but never mind, it's supposed to come along there. And then tomorrow it continues on just down the road. Goes on and gets away round over there. I think maybe 16 kilometres, 18 kilometres tomorrow maybe. Although today was only supposed to be something like 14. I did 20, so I guess that's maybe because I took the detour by accident. Again, now it's such a quiet little spot. Everywhere in Arran's quiet. I guess during like holiday season it's not, but you know. This is Friday night. Beautiful, beautiful. I was just lying here mulling over how lovely it is just to be in a tent. Like, so, I mean, everybody knows this, don't they? That the freedom of backpacking and wild camping is that you just stop where you want and you put up your home for the night and you just sleep in it. And tomorrow I get up, I have a coffee and I make breakfast and I walk again and I find somewhere else, and there's a gorgeously wonderful simplicity to it. Anyway, I am going to wrap up my 46th birthday. Didn't even have a cake or anything today, did I? Nothing. I did eat a lot, if that counts. Anyway, let's wrap up the 46th birthday and I will see you in the morning. Night. Oh lordy. Good morning. It's pretty. Also, there's midges. I can see them flying around trying to get in the tent. Oh, they're everywhere. I doubt you can see them. That's awkward. There's not a breath of wind this morning, so I've hardly seen a midge so far. But there's a little clump of them just outside the tent door just now. I'd imagine the wind will pick up today and oh please. Heat and midges, can you imagine? Let's not imagine. Don't be imagining. Hallelujah, there's a little bit of a breeze getting going. And midges look like they're dissipating. Eee. Oh, and by the way, the hole in my trousers, it's not visible, so we're good. I'm not socially acceptable. Look at me, at least you can't smell me. The story of wild camping, and pretty much the story of my last night, is arriving too hot and all that, blah blah blah. And I'm camped like there, and there's a much better pitch right in front of that great big rock. It's like kind of like the perfect camp pitch. Oh, oh, no. Demand. 3 days into the Arran Coastal Way, and I'm getting packed up to set out on day 4 towards Blackwaterfoot and beyond. The next few days turned out to be a little different from what I expected, but Arran was the gift that just kept on giving. So join me in part 3 to continue our adventure around the Arran Coastal Way. Done. Leave no trace.